Okay, guys, we are live on the internet. So welcome to tonight's masterclass. We will hang around for a couple of minutes while we get everyone on board. Everyone's just receiving their emails right now to come on and join us this evening. So what have we got in store and what are you actually doing tonight on this masterclass? What are you going to be learning? Well, quite simply, you're going to be learning what myself and now 600 other people are using online to generate that income, right? To transition from where people are right now as an employee to being an online entrepreneur, and the steps you take between those stages, right? So we are going to have a bunch of people on with us that are going to be hopping down on the panel. And these people that are in our community already, they're going to be hopping on at the end and shedding light on their stories, pretty much. So everyone right now, you should be on the chat. So if you click Facebook, underneath this video, you can click Facebook and basically log on, tell us where you're from. If you're from the UK, I presume most people are, but we are actually a global community. So we have people from all over the world joining us and starting online businesses. So we've still got a bunch of people hopping on. We're actually on our website this evening, the Project Q1 Masterclass. We're actually on YouTube as well. So we're live in a couple of places. And we want to keep it as interactive as possible. So if you have any questions about any of the content I'm going to be telling you tonight, let me know. Let me know in the chat box, and at the end, I will cover every single question anyone has. You should have been receiving emails from myself or one of the other leaders in Project Q1. And yeah, I've just been finishing up some final touches on the slides I prepared for you guys to educate you on what an online business actually is this evening. And I think we've been hanging around. Some people are still hopping on. Some guys are pretty slow. We've got 18 people with us live on the website and a bunch more over on YouTube. But yeah, log into the chat below, and I'm going to go ahead and jump straight into the content we've got this evening, because that's why you're here, right? You're here to really grasp what it is that we're doing. You know, when I first heard about an online business, and my thoughts about it were all over the place. Like, is it real? Who has to do it? Do I have to go out and blog? Do I have to do like make a traveling Instagram or something like that? But we're going to show you quite simply the 3 steps you need to take, that you can take action on this evening to set yourself up with an online business. So without further ado, I will jump into a screen share, right? But by the way, my name's Ryan, for those of you who don't know. I am from the UK. I'm from Wales originally. In fact, a small town in northeast Wales called Mold. Quite an unfortunate name for a town. But yeah, we're a small town, 10,000 people. And basically, over the course of the last 2 years, what we've been able to create with Project Q1 has been huge, has been absolutely huge. And we are just going to show you basically what it is that we actually do on a day-to-day basis. And I am still seeing some more people hop on. That's why I've been stalling, jumping into a screen share right now. We've got Brian with us from northeast Scotland, Aberdeen. I've been to Aberdeen one time, a very grey area. We've got Bailey from Sheffield with us, and we've got Keegan from Darwin over, well, down under, I guess, in Australia. So we've been waiting now 4 minutes. You know, if this was a lesson, if this was a lecture, you're 4 minutes late, the doors get locked. So right now I'm going to hop into a screen share and show you what we've actually got in store for you guys this evening. Okay, so you should now be able to see my screen. Yeah, you should be able to see my screen. And the content we're going to be providing you tonight is how to become an online entrepreneur and what that actually means. Okay, so it's the easiest and simplest solution to transition from an employee which all of us were before coming online, to an online entrepreneur in 2017. Yeah, without being a tech expert or needing any prior online marketing experience. You don't need to have any marketing know-how or a degree in business and finance or marketing from anywhere. I'm going to show you the three secrets to setting up an online business. So secret number one, okay? And in the first 3 minutes, you're going to see real people just like you and I that have used our system to replace their full-time incomes with only weeks to months of getting started and how they actually did it. Yeah, and then now these people have been able to quit their jobs. You're going to hear Adam's story in a bit. He's paying for his wedding. People now taking care of their families, or if you've got no commitments, traveling the world in style. And at the same time, the most important thing is impacting hundreds of people while you do it. Secret number two, I'm going to reveal to you the 3 pillars needed to build a 6-figure internet business, and with our simple method that makes it easy for you to only master one of these 3 pillars, master one of the 3. To achieve the same results without having to pester friends and family, go around knocking on doors in a shirt and tie, or slave away for hours every day in front of a computer, because that, quite frankly, is something I don't want to do. And slaving away at a computer is a myth in the online business world. And secret number 3, whoa, don't get ahead of yourself, Ryan, is our simple online business shortcut that members are using to make up to £3,000 per customer in a very short period of time without wasting time and money on scams or products they don't need or things that just don't actually work. Okay. So when you stay until the end of this presentation tonight, we're going to keep you for about an hour. I want to keep this short and sweet and give you as much information as possible. You're giving up your Sunday evening for me, and I'm giving mine up for you. So let's make this work both ways. And I'm going to throw in something for you when you stay to the end. I'll answer all your questions that you put in the chat box live, and you'll hear from people in our community just like you that are doing this right now and actually getting life-changing results. I'm not going to come on here and blow you some pie in the sky thing that's working online. I'm going to show you real people getting real results. Okay. And a 100% free exclusive look at our system, our back office that now over 600 people are using to generate an income online. Okay, so I'm going to show you that. I'm going to do a screen share like this of what our members are actually using. So this is Project Q1, and I am representing these 3 people. You might recognize one in the top right. That's actually me. And on the left there, you've got Nate Wells. And at the bottom, you've got Rob Broughtingham over in the US. Myself and Nate are from the UK, and Rob's from the US. We're the 3 co-founders of Project Q1. And we have a masterclass over in the US. Rob presents that because he has a US accent. And I present this one because I've got a UK accent, right? And Nate is currently over in Southeast Asia. He's traveling over there. He's visiting his daughter, in fact. So you have hopefully the pleasure of listening to me present this to you tonight. So a little bit about me before we jump into the content. Like, who am I? Who's this stranger? I'm actually currently out in Budapest, Hungary right now. I'm meeting up with some of the people you're going to see on the panel in 2 weeks' time. They're going to be here live with me, in fact, presenting. Maybe I'll get one of them to present. Actually thinking about it. But anyway, a little about me. Okay, I went to school in 6th form, like most, people did. They either go to 6th form or to college, right? Or you start a trade. I went to 6th form. Didn't really know why, but I just kind of followed the crowd. Then as I was there, I was working in a home retail store. Okay, I don't know if you heard of it, Homebase, make a house a home, like the worst version of B&Q, the more expensive one. I was working in there selling kitchens and bathrooms in an oversized shirt, making commission for my boss, and that was that. So I stopped that. After finishing 6th form, realizing I studied and got, a B, 2 Ds, nothing spectacular at all. So I couldn't get into university. So I started a career as such as an outdoor activities instructor in Wales. I did that from 18 to 20, and then I got a kind of scholarship to go to university through this outdoor centre. And the reason I actually went was I could do a semester abroad. I had a chance to go and live in Norway for half a year. I didn't realize I could also do that without having to go to university. But, hindsight's a great thing. And while I was in uni, I also did one of those seasons abroad. I worked in Cyprus for a summer. And yeah, then I graduated university. I didn't get a first. I didn't get a 2-1. I actually got a 2-2, which is, just an average degree. And then I moved abroad to be an English teacher because I graduated university, realized I studied what I didn't, a career path I didn't want to follow. So I thought I'd go and be an English teacher. And while I was doing that, I somehow came across doing some modeling. So I worked as a freelance model as well. And this was all before I started this online business. And now, fast forward 2 years, we've been able to create Project Q1. So here was me as an outdoor instructor. I'll tell you a little bit about my story in a bit. Teaching people how to canoe and, climbing mountains, going above the clouds, which is really fun. I really did enjoy it, but it wasn't something I wanted to follow because it was seasonal work. I don't know if any of you guys watching right now have done seasonal work before, but you kind of do it and you never know when you're going to be working next. You kind of fill up 2 weeks at a time and you could be off for 2 weeks. So it wasn't very sustainable. And then I went to university. Here's me out in Norway. When I was in Norway, I absolutely loved it. I studied something called friluftsliv. I still can't say it very well. And that's outdoor life. So I was able to live outdoors. I went to get a picture on this rock, right? It's like a 1 kilometer drop underneath it. It's quite a famous place in Norway. And it started opening my eyes to the world and what's actually out there. And here's me, Ryan, next to my Ryanair plane back in the day. And I went away after my second year of university to do one of those seasons abroad. Those people that sell tickets on the beach. Well, I was doing that. Here's me running one of those bar crawls and I'm working on the beach, right? Then I went back to uni. Graduated. I'm holding my scroll, which if anyone here has graduated university before, it's not even your scroll. It's actually a piece of pipe that you hold that's got a piece of paper around it. So there I am in my cap and gown. I got my mum to take that picture for me. She's back in the UK right now. And then I become an English teacher. Here's me out in Southeast Asia. I kind of enjoyed it at the start, but then I realized that also I didn't want to be a teacher. And I told you I picked up some modeling work along the way as a Photoshop picture. I did an ASUS campaign for them. And yeah, let me just hop out for a second right here and stop my screen share. So you guys should be able to see me right now, and that's a bit about what I used to do. Okay, and I'm going to jump into what we've been able to do over the last year and a half, 2 years with Project Q1 and what we've been able to create. But for some of you out there, maybe you got a similar story to myself. I started a career as an outdoor instructor. I thought that's what I was going to do, and then just a bit lost, I ended up at university. A great 3 years. Unbelievable 3 years, but I ended up, an extra £30,000 in debt. So I owed some debt, and then when I was in uni, I started traveling. I was able to go to Norway and live there for half a year. Then I went to live in Cyprus, and I started to realize, so I can live abroad and travel and work at the same time. I was doing my degree, or I was selling something. I was making €10 on the ticket that I was selling, which was enough to keep me somewhere. So then I always had this thing in my head that I could travel and work. And that's when, after I graduated, I kind of freaked out because I saw everyone starting to start their serious career paths. When like my university was big for teaching, so there was a lot of teachers starting to go off and be primary school teachers. And when you speak to them, they didn't even want to do it. I'd speak to them and ask, so why are you doing it? And they're like, oh, I just went to uni and my mum and dad told me to do it. So I didn't want to follow that like path. Like people were just like walking into unhappiness or walking into 40 years of doing that specific job, whether it's teaching, whether it's engineering, whatever it is, right? So I sold my car. I moved to Asia to become an English teacher, as I saw that as a tool to travel and work at the same time. So I was kind of doing that, traveling and working, and I had a taste. This is where it changed for me. I had the taste of traveling, and then I went back to work. And I thought, okay, so Ryan, you're going to be an English teacher for 40 years, okay? You're going to teach English as a second language. And for anyone who knows me, they know my grammar's not even that good. So how can I possibly teach it? And I thought, well, I'm going to have to learn. So I started teaching, and I quickly realized the kind of environment I was in, and the headmaster wasn't really the most bubbly, outgoing kind of guy. And even the guys who are ahead of years or have been there for like 5-10 years, they were miserable. They were like, they weren't healthy, and they were like moaning. And it's something that I could see myself. I just sat back in the staff room. I could see myself amongst this small talk, and how many lessons have you got today? And when are your holidays? Or only 2 weeks until the holidays, right? These people are teach education. They should be inspired to teach people, but that's not the truth. And I could see myself, if I kept taking those actions of being a teacher, especially in this environment of following the curriculum and following the path of these guys who are 5, 10, 15 years older than me, guys and girls, then I would be in a position where I have no time. I am stuck to a job. I'm still answering to someone with a slightly nicer tie, a slightly nicer shirt than me. And I'd be miserable, because that's the path. They're who I was inspired by, and it was who I was influenced by, until I found a group of like-minded entrepreneurs online. And I'll let you know a bit about how I was introduced to the online world in just a bit after I get into the content for this evening. But that's a little bit about me, my history, and I'm going to show you now what we've been able to create over the past 2 years. So that was me then, and this is me now. So where's the screen share? Screen share. So yeah, this is me now. I'm a youth. You can tell I'm from the UK, right? There's not many of these systems going on in the UK right now. So I like to reinforce that fact, right? I'm a UK entrepreneur and business coach, right? I've been doing this for almost 2 years now, since I decided I've had enough of that mundane life. I'm a co-founder with the other two guys of Project Q1, our community of over 600 entrepreneurs right now. And yeah, I'm coaching hundreds of people how to build legitimate and lucrative income online. I'm helping hundreds of business owners ramp up. This is the most important part, from their first few pounds online to earning thousands a day as marketers. Yeah, I'm creating countless success stories along the way. Some of you who maybe follow me on social media or have been invited here tonight by some members of Project Q1, you will already know of what we're creating here. Yeah, and you're going to hear some stories in a bit of that, and you can see a picture of me there, sitting in the pool. I think I'm writing my diary. In fact, that was earlier this year when we were in Southeast Asia. So this is what I am not about. I'm not going to show you a bunch of commission checks, a fat, I should have put with a PH, a fat bank account, some fancy cars to prove to you how successful I am, right? I don't need to go out and hire a Lamborghini to show you this stuff. For me, getting to wake up when I want, go to my boxing class, when most of the people, like I was, were wondering why the hell they're in the jobs they're in and looking forward to that morning coffee break. That's enough for me, that I'm able to leave that, and now I set my own schedule. As I said, I get to set my own schedule. I get to travel and live whenever and wherever I want to. So, for example, since quitting my job last November 2016, I have been to Thailand, Vietnam, Malaysia, Taiwan. I came over, stopped and visited my friend in Dubai, surprised my friend in Madrid, in Spain, went home, surprised my nan and granddad, almost gave my nan a heart attack, which I'm so grateful that she didn't have one. Surprised my parents, went over to Germany. We went to live in the south of France for a while, and then decided with my business partner, I'm going to come back up. And I've never been to Eastern Europe, so I wanted to live in Budapest for a few months, and that's where I am right now. So that's the kind of lifestyle that we're able to generate when you have an online business. I'm going to show you how you can kind of travel, or how you can tailor this business for you, whichever situation you're in right now. Maybe not the same as me, and you get itchy feet every time you stop in a new country. So the personal freedom of a profitable online business is amazing, but what's truly special is the kind of impact it can have on other people when they can follow in your footsteps, or when they can use the same information and system and training to generate the same results. That's where I get my kicks, and I know every other leader and coach within Project Q1 get their kicks too. So I'm proud to show you some of the lives we've helped change. So I'm going to show you now some people who've been with us at Project Q1, some for a few months, others for almost a year, and what kind of income they've been able to generate. And these aren't typical people. These are people who have come in, seen the training, and decided they're going to take action, and they're not going to stop taking action until they get what they want. And that's the beauty of working online. There's no cap. You're not capped. So these are families who can spend more time together, 20-something-year-olds who can now travel to wherever they please, dads and granddads that get to spend the day with their children or grandkids, couples that travel the world together and go on holidays together and generate an income instead of losing an income, university graduates that felt trapped in careers they didn't want to go into in the first place, and now how they are earning 5 figures plus a month online. Also, tradesmen that no longer trade their time for money. That's a big one, because we are taught in schools, uni, college, whatever you want to call it, right, that we should go out and there should be a pound price put on our heads for each second, minute, hour that we work, which isn't right. And there's so many ways to better utilize your time than doing that, especially with the internet. So we're ordinary people just like yourself. Yeah, we all watched the webinar one time, and we got Richard Barker here over the summer. He was able to earn over £20,000 in a single month. He was an electrician working 60 plus hours a week. And he's going to tell you his story in just a bit. We got Lily, she's on the panel as well. She was working in jewelry sales, and in her first 3 weeks with starting Project Q1, she was able to generate over £2,200 in her first 3 weeks, following the same training and having the same opportunity as everyone else. We got Bobby over in the US. He was a freelance doing landscaping and construction, and he is now able to earn over $10,000 per month. He hit this figure a couple of months ago, and since then he's been taking his family. You can see in the picture traveling. Here's Laurie Broughtingham, one of my business partner's mums. She was a former personal trainer and used to have a couple of offline small businesses, and now she's transitioned to online and able to earn. She's never earned this kind of money before, over $10,000, $10,375, in fact, in a single month. And you got Adam's on the panel as well. He just quit his job just over 2 weeks ago. In fact, he was a former underwriter, and he has hit a £6,000 month. He's working in this job for 10 and a half years, never seen that kind of income on a monthly basis. And 5 months after joining Project Q1, boom, that's what he's able to do. I'm going to tell you his story in a bit. And we got Sam, who may be jumping on with us this evening. He was a former technician and soldier, and he's been able to hit over £10,000 in a single month. And the reason I'm putting these people's surnames on here is for anyone who is like, what the hell? How the hell can you earn this kind of money? Right? I want you to open a new tab and Facebook these people. Have a look at what they're doing. Have a look at their lifestyles right now and look what they were doing before they joined Project Q1. So, income disclaimer. Let's stop right there. Okay? Even though you will see many people in our community earning thousands of pounds online, and when you become a member, you'll receive the exact same training, software, and resources that they have used to achieve their results. Okay? But your results are entirely up to you. So I don't know if you're going to watch and implement the training and turn up. So no one signs up for a gym membership, gets an automatic six-pack with their membership card. It takes dedication and work over time. It's not come in, click a button, you earn 10K, right? It's come in, click a few buttons, follow a training, and follow an actual path that someone's done it before. So we teach sound, direct response marketing principles and social media marketing strategies that are simultaneously time-tested and cutting edge, okay? Our system is proven to convert to the tune of over £7.8 million in sales between, similar systems in the US and the UK. That's the kind of velocity of sales coming in with these systems. It's huge. But we do not guarantee you'll ever make a single dollar or pound online, okay? Only you can guarantee that for yourself due to your mindset, ability to be trained, committed to self-education, and consistent execution in the income-producing activities that will grow your business. We have it all laid out for you, but it's up to you to take the action. So it wasn't always like this. As I told you, I struggled as an entrepreneur. I burned through money at the start when I first got started with my online business. And yeah, it wasn't fun, to be honest. Then I started really online marketing, but didn't make any money for about the first 4 to 5 months. And when I did, I made a whopping 740 British pounds. It was only investing everything I had left. Plus, I was already £30,000 in debt out of university. But once I saw that commission go into my bank account, once I saw it was real, once I saw it worked, I knew if I could get one of these in a month, why can't I get one of these in a week? If I can get one of these in a week, you know how it goes on. So here was me in 2016. A teaching assistant actually took this picture of me in class. That's the kind of control I had over a classroom, right? They were able to get a sneaky pic of me. Maybe I was putting on a film or something in the background, but I wasn't really enjoying myself. I didn't have any fulfillment out of teaching. I mean, yeah, it was fun. You could have a bit of a laugh back and forward with your students, but I felt there was something missing, and that was being a part of a vibrant community of like-minded people who wanted to achieve more, who aspired to do more. So why do you care about this? Because, most make money online schemes are marketed as a winning lottery ticket and take advantage of the uninformed and the lazy. You are not going to be uninformed after this, and hopefully you're not lazy. So you need to hear the honest truth to become successful in this industry. And that's what I'm going to give you, straight up truth. It's virtually impossible for the average person today to save up enough money to ever retire with dignity with a normal job. You know this, and I know this. People who try and shut it off in their mind, they're pretty much naive, right? And most people just get by paycheck to paycheck, which has become a normality right now. Technology is disrupting industries faster than ever before, and automation taking place, and your income is 100% dependent on these corporations, on these companies, of which an employer or economic conditions, and that are out of your control, right? These are completely out of your control. And the internet is still young. You don't need any prior experience, but you do need to take action today to reap the rewards of this massive opportunity that you are going to be shown. I learned the hard way what it takes to make money with this industry. Okay, I was introduced to a system my original mentors online had developed to help brand new people get unheard of results way faster than it took me. Right, it took me a while to try and figure this all out. So myself and the co-founders, we actually met online, not through Tinder or anything, but through another community, and we partnered up to bring you a truly transformational community with premier training, and now the rest is history. We've already helped hundreds begin total life transformations, and you will have the opportunity to join us in a movement that is quickly becoming an awakening. So, are you ready to have your mind blown? Let me know in the chat. In 1980, there were just over 500,000 millionaires in the United States alone. Okay, I'm going to keep these figures just to the US for now. How many do you think there are today? Well, there is a record number of millionaire households right now. Okay, there's 10.8 million millionaires. I know what you're thinking. How? That's over 1,000 new millionaires created per day, which means almost as many millionaires are being created per year right now than used to exist total in 1980. 1980 wasn't so long ago. So what is in place now that wasn't then, that has enabled people to do this? And people still can't kind of, puzzle this together, but it's quite simple. It's called the internet. Guess where they're coming from? Many of those people are just like yourself and just like me, running online businesses from their laptops. So this can be for you as well. If you are tired of waking up to an alarm clock every day to just get to a job that you can't stand, which is in a situation that unfortunately millions of people are actually in. If you're struggling to pay the bills and you're tired of living the life of never quite having enough, wanting to do something, but in the back of your mind, it's like, oh, I've got that to pay for, or we've got this coming up, or, the classic one these days is, oh, Christmas is around the corner. Christmas is around the corner. Christmas isn't an excuse for anything, in my opinion. If you want to travel, right? If you want to go out and travel, or if you want to be your own boss, if you want to set your own schedule, right? And I'm going to show you, some people can't rack their heads around not being told what to do in an office and actually setting your own schedule on a laptop, following a proven system, okay? These things are real. This can be for you if you want to spend more time with your family and have the money to do things and things you want to do in life. If you've got no nest egg or retirement and you want to make sure you and your loved ones have a secure future, and we're going to jump into the compensation plans we work with. If you tried and failed at businesses where you pester friends and family, go to hotel meetings, home parties, only to end up with less money and a garage full of products you don't even need, then pay close attention. This is definitely for you. This is a game changer. Or if you're worried about failing because you don't have a lot of experience online, this is for you. You're going to discover that this online business is 90% automated, which makes it simple for anyone, regardless of your background, regardless of where you're from, right? You can still generate success. There's no unfair thing of my dad knows this person or my mum knows that person, and you have an unfair advantage in life or a fair one. Yeah, no matter where you're from, you can plug into this. It's online. There's no boundaries. So the ground rules. There is no push a button and get rich quick. It's not a trading software. It's not Forex. It's not, some kind of random popping up Bitcoin or something like that. Okay? It's not gambling. It's no, make £1 million next week. You're not going to plug in and click a button and become a millionaire overnight, or even make any money overnight. Okay. And if you have that mindset, then this probably isn't for you. It's not for time wasters or tire kickers or people who are humming and hawing about everything in life, whether you want peanut butter or Marmite on your toast in the morning. Yeah, this is for people who want to take action and know the right decision is peanut butter. Our system is proven to convert. You are the only variable. We're going to show you, some of our success stories after the presentation this evening, and you're going to see how everyday people are using this system. The only variable is you. So, do I have your permission to be totally honest? Okay, let's make a deal. I promise not to blow a bunch of smoke and sell you some pie in the sky theory of how to make money on the internet. Instead, I'm going to tell you from experience what works, having figured this out. But in return, I need your commitment to actually take action on the information you learn, because before this evening, maybe you didn't know anything about working online. But once I reveal this information to you in this opportunity, yeah, it's up to you to take action. You owe it to yourself. So you can start moving forward today towards your ideal lifestyle. Deal? Good. So warning, you can't unsee this information I'm about to tell you, okay? So let's jump right in. This is part number 2, the 3 pillars to a 6-figure online business. Okay, and you're not going to be earning 6 figures overnight, but this is the potential of what you are able to plug into. You're going to need to find a product that people want. That's what you need, number 1. Number 2, create a sales funnel that converts. And we're going to jump into that if you don't know what that means. And number 3, find high quality traffic. And these are the 3 pillars to any successful business online. So a product that people want, what is that? Well, the perfect offer. It is, you want to find a product that pays high commissions, first of all, of course. You want to find a product that solves a pain your customer is having. So it needs a market. And you want to find a product that you can sell online, something that you don't have to physically touch and ship here and ship there and buy it in bulk, a product that is already tried and tested on the market, okay, that you never touch. And did you know 9 times out of 10, if this is made online, someone out there is getting paid a commission? This normally happens behind the scenes, and as a customer, you don't even know this is happening. So what if you knew how to get the right offers, and instead of someone else earning the commission, it was you? Because that's essentially what it is, right? So some companies with affiliate programs, you've probably heard of Amazon. It's like the new eBay, right? You probably even bought several things on Amazon. You've got Walmart, Groupon, eBay, Expedia, excuse me, Best Buy, Apple, iTunes. There's tons of affiliate programs. An affiliate program is something where you can promote their existing offer, and when someone buys it or purchases it, they will pay you a little commission, usually anywhere between 3 and 10% if you're lucky. And the list goes on and on. Just Google search any company that you like, followed by affiliate program, and see what pops up, right? So you can see it's quite simple these days to become an affiliate. You go to the website, scroll down, click affiliate program, and you'll be able to choose what you actually want to sell. So a quick example of that would be if I wanted to sell an Apple product, say the new iPhone X. I know over in the US, I'll use this for argument's sake, it's $1,000. And if Apple are giving away 10% of their commission for this affiliate link, I take the link from the Apple website. I will then post it and promote it. And when someone goes through and clicks and buys, I will make 10%. So I'll make $100. Yeah, that's in a nutshell what affiliate marketing basically is. But if you have any more questions, feel free to fire them away in the chat box and I'll cover them at the end. So Best Buy, they've got an affiliate program as well. Even Expedia, this is a holiday company, right? People pay to go on holiday, and you can show them the holiday that they want to go on and get paid if you want to do that. So all of these networks have offers that will pay you, right? These are all online websites, and you can go out and pick a niche that you want to actually sell. So you can go on, you can see some of these, if you squint, you can see some of these offers. They're pretty small, but we're going to show you how to earn, real commission, not these like $4 ones here on the left. Goes down at the bottom, 32, not bad. But yeah, these are okay. But if you really want to be making a real commission, like life-changing commission, you want something that's going to be paying you thousands. So the next pillar is create a sales funnel that converts. What is a sales funnel, Ryan? Well, a sales funnel takes people from being interested in something to making a buying decision. Okay? That's basically the simple definition for it. And the goal is to convert cold traffic into raving buyers. If you create a sales funnel that converts, it's like printing your own money. So would you trade a crisp £5 note for one of these crisp £50 notes? Let me know, because that's what it's like when you have a high converting sales funnel. It's like printing your own money. So here's how a sales funnel actually works. Okay, in the top you've got traffic, and traffic is people every day on the internet, on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, on wherever, right? It's not cars driving past outside. Traffic is people like you and I online. And then you show someone an offer. Okay, you show someone an offer and they click through, and then they're in your sales funnel. It's a series of web pages. It's a series of websites that shows people more and more information. The more interested they are, they go to the next page. Okay, and it's called a funnel because at the bottom is where you have customers that want to buy your product. Okay, we're going to go into a little bit more detail on this. But to have one that works, you usually need to know all of this. How to send high quality traffic through a high converting capture page, to a high converting product, engaging in and helpful email follow-up. So that's emailing people because they give you their name and email. Okay, showing them either an opportunity or a product that you're trying to sell to them. Okay, and you actually need a product that's high quality, something that people want to buy. And if they want a superior product, you need an upsell, so they spend more money, so you make more commission. Or if they're like, I can't afford that, then you need a downsell. But these are optional. But usually, you need to know all of this. And trust me, you can easily spend countless hours and over £10,000 testing your funnel to get the highest converting sales. But luckily for you, you don't need to do all of this or know all of this. I'm going to show you an alternative right now that will save you thousands of pounds and a lot of time and frustration later on. So what is traffic? As I said before, it's not some cars whizzing past outside of your window. It is referred to as visitors to a website. Okay, so anyone on a website, you or I, we're referred to as traffic in the online terms. Without traffic, nothing else matters. Imagine a shopping mall or center with no people. Hard to make money that way, right? You can have the best shop in the world. It can have the best products in the world, right? But with no one walking past, it's essentially useless. But just any traffic won't do. Now, let me give you an example. Your traffic must match your offer. An example of this is you're promoting a course that teaches women how to potty train their toddlers? Okay. Would you rather have traffic from a Facebook mums group or traffic from an advert on a monster truck website? I hope if you're looking at this right now, you realize it is the first one. Yeah, that is called targeted traffic. And the more targeted your traffic is to your offer, the better it will convert and the lower your advertising cost will be. That means more money in your pocket. Another example of that is if I had a coffee machine, yeah, am I going to target a group called I Hate Coffee? Or am I going to target people who like, what are those little capsules called? Nespresso, you know, the ones with George Clooney all over them. Am I going to target a group that like Nespresso machines? Yeah, that's targeted traffic. So now you know, quite simply, 90% more than anyone if you ask them about an online business. So you know you need the right offer, you need a sales funnel, high quality traffic, and that is what is going to pay you. So there's two ways to profit with one of these systems. Method number one, direct linking, aka direct to sale. Pick an offer and send traffic with an advert. Okay, I'm going to jump into that in just a moment. Or method number two, build an email list and sell to your subscribers over and over again. For some reason, I've got a lisp this evening. So, number one, pick an offer and use ads. You can simply put an offer in front of your chosen audience with ads. And ads is adverts, okay? You may have seen them on Facebook or Instagram. They have a little sponsored word underneath them. Let me know if you've seen them before. Now, some people might buy. Some people might be in the mood to buy. But only a small percentage will buy from you at first sight. You can make money this way. It's typically seen a lot in e-commerce, yeah? But it's really not the best way to go about this business because it can be very expensive to get your campaigns dialed in and it's difficult to scale. You know, think growth, think big, think long-term, and it won't give you the ability to make long-term, predictable, actual life-changing money. So, for example, there's a new dog collar, right? And you can see them, you can bulk buy them for 50p, a dog collar, and right now there's a high demand for it. Yeah, you can make a couple of hundred or a couple of £1,000 overnight. Boom, brilliant. If you know how to do it, that is. But then the wave's gone and you have to keep finding a new product or something new to show people and hopefully that they want to buy it. This isn't smart, to be honest. So the second method, build a targeted email list. So give people an offer they can't refuse to join your email list. A free report, a free webinar, an informational training video, okay? Something like that. Some people will buy your paid offer right away, but most people won't, you know? I don't whip my credit card out for anything. The good news is you can now keep selling over and over to your email list and increase your conversions, making you more money. Let me just have a sip of water. Thanks. Thanks, Ryan, for letting me have a sip. This is how the online marketing pros do it, okay? And this is the secret formula or the smart way to earning 6 or even 7 figures online. So here's an example from this webinar. Some of you may have seen a similar page to this, or any of these, okay? Inviting you here tonight to see an opportunity to start an online business and be a part of a vibrant community. This works. Okay, you are here right now on this free online workshop. You know, we've built a list and that's key to online success, okay? So building a list is the key. And when you have a list and you have a targeted list, yeah, not just the random emails that you can buy out there, but this is people that you know will want to have you want to buy your offer. That's where the power is. And the money is in the list. Okay, again, if you were going out there and selling a coffee machine and you had emails of diehard tea fanatics or Tetley or Yorkshire tea, whatever your preference is, yeah, it's not going to work. But if you were selling a coffee machine and your list was people who love coffee, guess what? The money's in the list. So you know the system. Lots of people are using this simple system to make serious online profits, multiple 6 and 7 figures per year, with only a couple of years experience. These people are coming out of nowhere, out the water, and blowing it out of the park. In fact, that's what I've shown you here tonight. You could do all of this on your own. You could go out and take all this information. But there are two big problems if you want to try this on your own. You have your time. You have to spend countless hours learning the ropes before you finally get success and start making money. And the other problem is your money. You'll have to spend your money getting everything set up in your sales funnel. You'll have to test everything to make sure it converts and make sure it works. And this can cost you a hell of a lot more than this figure, which is £10,000, right? So you'd be having to trade a lot of time and money to do this. Now, is the time to make money online. If you're super ambitious, you could do a lot of research, watch a lot of webinars like this, but a lot of info products, put this all together with your softwares and try to put this all together on your own. And I reckon, I'd give you 60 to 90 days to do it. You have to build your own funnel, and that requires softwares called ClickFunnels, Lead Pages, Aweber, GetResponse, Infusionsoft, ClickMagick, installing WordPress, hosting your websites with HostGator. And if you don't know what all this means, then you're getting off on the wrong foot. And that's why we're here this evening, to show you an alternative. And on top of that, you'd have to know how to advertise on Facebook, Instagram, Google, YouTube, and you still have to find great converting offer that pays high ticket commissions at the end of doing all of that. Okay, so the challenge is there if you want it, but if you want click-by-click training, showing you exactly how we do all of this, then we have the perfect solution. What you would usually need to get started online. ClickFunnels. This is a software that builds those sales funnels. It's a software to help you build them, okay? It doesn't do it for you. So starting out, this can cost you anywhere from £800 to over £2,600 per year. Facebook ads, any kind of training out there, you're going to struggle to find it for any less than £750. Usually they're about £1,000. Aweber, this would set you back. Depending on this sends emails, okay? Aweber sends emails for you on automation. Depending on how big your list is, you pay more money. Yeah, they're clever. So you can pay up to £2,000 per year. Webinar Jam. That is a similar software to what we're using right now. So you can actually see this live stream. Depending on how many people come through, depends on how much you pay for Webinar Jam. And ClickMagick. ClickMagick puts all these magical figures together as well as your high ticket offer to make sure you're actually profitable. So you can see a total there of over, £6,700. That's roughly how much I pay per year to get all this to function. So let us do the heavy lifting, 90% of the work, and save you a lot of time and money. Here's the deal. This is Project Q1. We're going to show you step by step how all of this works and let you plug into our proven bleeding edge marketing system. And when you become a part of our team, of our community, right, you'll be welcomed into our community, and you'll also discover how you can make commissions upwards of £3,000 per customer with our core offer, yeah, without actually having to do any of the selling at all. Yeah, how does that sound? You're going to discover how to get hordes of targeted visitors that are ready to buy from you. Think of it. Think of it, right? There's over 2 billion people on Facebook right now that want to buy something. Yeah, we're going to show you how to show these people the right offer. And getting set up is 100% done for you. All you have to do is plug in. Yeah, and you're going to hear some of the success stories in just a few moments. I can't wait to bring some of our guys out this evening. So you'll also discover the stealth Facebook ads method that no one is talking about, and that makes it easy to get traffic flowing. That makes it easy to get people to see the offers that you'll be promoting, right? And you'll be able to make money while you sleep because of our automation. And I don't mean the tooth fairy is going to come and drop some money off underneath your pillow, right? What I mean is the automation we have in place, right? Adverts don't stop. Facebook doesn't sleep. The internet doesn't sleep. And we're going to show you a system and a method where you put adverts out there on Facebook. We mainly use Facebook because it's the most powerful marketing platform ever created in the history of mankind, by the way. And how you can put these adverts out there, and they run 24 hours a day all over the world. Okay, so that's how you make money in your sleep. And as Richard Branson does famously say, if you can't figure out how to make money in your sleep, you're going to die broke. Harsh words, but very, very true. Yeah, and our team automates 90% of the online business process for you. 90% of it is done for you. Yeah, we hand a high-paying, high-converting offer proven to get results. We build and test your capture pages. We know what works. We store and manage your email list through our autoresponder. That's like that software like Aweber, right? We handle all that on your behalf. We email people on your behalf. So yeah, we email leads on your behalf. We build a relationship for you with proven copyright and proven words that compel people and show people that, you know, what we have is actually decent. It's not a simple text to someone that you may send, or a WhatsApp that you send when you wake up in the morning, right? Like, well, whatever, right? Got to go to work again this morning, and maybe you'll send a picture of yourself tired from a selfie from your bed to your group on WhatsApp, right? Or your work colleagues, or the traffic jam you're stuck into on the way to work, right? For me, I used to do it with the pollution in Southeast Asia when I was on my bike. I used to send the picture, but that's to your friends. When you're actually sending targeted emails to an audience, it's a different ball game. So we cover that for you. We handle the sales presentations and the webinars that, by the way, convert between 3 and 7 times higher than the industry standards. Not bad, right? And we close sales for you. We process all the orders, and we conduct ongoing live trainings for you and your team. So you don't have to be the expert mentor. Say things take off for you in month number 2, right? And you start making a couple of £1,000. Yeah, and you're like, whoa, how am I supposed to teach this? Well, no worries. We've been doing it for a hell of a lot longer, and we do live trainings within our community to help the newest person. And all you have to do is follow our click-by-click training on setting up your ads and generating quality leads, which will show you how to do. In other words, you don't even have to find people. You simply place adverts out there that make them come to you, people that you don't even know. And when they raise their hand and say, yeah, I'm interested, we take it from there. And you get paid and make all the commission. When you join Project Q1, okay? When you join our team, you get personal coaching, which is a big one. Access to our success team and resources. That's our online community, right? Team support group, weekly webinars, and weekly training. Okay, before this webinar, before this masterclass, we were live within our community, as we do each and every Sunday, providing value and answering any kind of questions people have on getting up and running, getting started, no matter where they are in their business. You know, people have questions and we answer them each and every week. Ongoing mentorship, tools and training to ensure your online business is a success. Facebook ads training with step-by-step modules. Access to our Sleeping Giant product. that produces commissions as high as £3,000 per customer. So your personal coaching, you're going to have a 30-minute one-on-one with myself or one of the other leaders to map out a game plan for you and your business, okay? How you're going to specifically get up and running. No matter where you are right now, we can structure it for you once you run through module number 1. This will help you get off on the right foot, literally. You'll begin seeing results quickly and you'll know exactly what to do next. This is valued, guys, at £499. You'll have access, remember value, this isn't the cost. We're going to hop into that in a moment. You're going to have access to our success team and resources. You're going to get access to our team for ongoing questions that you have, you're going to have full support and all of our team's resources. You're in business for yourself, but certainly not by yourself. Our team is here to help you succeed in every way possible. If you ever get stuck or just need a little help, our leaders are here to help you along the way. We're a global community. Ask a question within the community, and I guarantee you, in less than a minute, it's going to be answered. If it's bedtime for you, then someone else is wide awake working on their business. That's valued at £4,899. This is ongoing. Our team group weekly webinars and weekly training. What is that? You're going to get ongoing training with our team to make sure you are an expert and ensure you build your online business as you want. We'll cover everything you need to start making money right away during our weekly training. Like, you just come in, watch, ask any questions you want, and go and implement it right on top of the training and the members area I'm going to show you in just a few moments. And all our training is recorded. We have over 100 hours now of quality value in our file section that you'll have access to. So you can always go back whenever you want to have a refresher on anything. Yeah, that's valued at £300 per month. Facebook ads training. As you know, Facebook is one of the easiest ways to get high quality traffic we talked about earlier, flowing into the sales funnel. You get step-by-step training modules that will show you exactly how to start making money with Facebook ads right now. This over-the-shoulder training is newbie friendly and retails for $997, but it's included right now for free. Constantly being updated with the latest strategies from Facebook marketing pros. How's that, right? And that value there, £997. Mentorship, tools, and training. Many of the tools you'll need to get your business off the ground would easily set you back hundreds or even thousands of pounds. You saw the softwares you needed before. But you get all of this done for you, set up on your behalf. You get everything you need to start building your successful online business when you join the Project Q1 community. And the reason we have £3,000 of priceless here is because to have mentorship, to have someone who's already done it, be there, active within the community, answering questions whenever you have an issue, so you can address it right away. I think that's priceless. It's like having a teacher with you in an exam, right? You are getting the exact system. People on this webinar, people that are going to share with you their stories, have exclusively used to quit their jobs and design their lifestyle. Your investment? If you tried to build your own online business, you'd easily invest thousands of pounds in training and tools just to get started. And as I said, 60 to 90 days, it's possible to go and do this all on your own. Yeah, if you are one of those kind of people, you want to go off in the woods on your own and figure it out, fine. But why? When you join Project Q1, you get access to ongoing training and a team of success-minded people focused on your success for the newest person, right? Everything you're getting today is valued at £9,694. It's valued at that much, and we get these figures from people in our community. When we ask them, what's the community worth to you? Yeah, we ask X amount of people, they come back to us with a figure, and we work out the averages, and that's what it's valued at. But you won't pay anywhere near that figure today. We originally planned to open the doors for this at £997. Yeah, which is a great deal, which I'm sure a lot of you agree, but we know not everyone has that kind of disposable income. Yeah, And at that price, you'd still be saving thousands of pounds, because the one-on-one coaching call, that's going to last you between 30 and 45 minutes. That alone would set you back with a professional at least £499. Yeah. If you know anything about the online kind of industry and the money you can make, they're the kind of figures you're looking at to speak with a professional. So you can see why it would be a good deal at £997. Okay, and if you go to www.projectq1.com right now, you can see up there that you can pay this figure right now. Okay, you can go and pay that price, and that's for people who randomly find us online. Excuse me. That's for people who randomly find us online and they know nothing about what we do. But you guys, maybe you've been speaking to someone in the community and you've actually watched this informative webinar, so you know the basics right now. You know the basics. And you've spent your time here with us this evening, right? And you've qualified yourself to wanting an online business. We want to make this as much of a no-brainer as possible for you to jump on board and start your business. So right now, how does this sound? A one-off payment of £79, okay? That's the offer we have up and running right now. One-time payment of £79. And if all this did was help you even see light at the end of the tunnel for some retirement security, would it be worth it? Or maybe not even thinking of retirement, you just want to go and travel the world for a few years, like myself, right? Would that be worth it? If it gave you a safe and supportive community of over 600 like-minded entrepreneurs rooting for you to become the best version of yourself, aka successful, would it be worth it? If it saved you hundreds to thousands of pounds and hurdles and hours, hundreds of hours even, of your time learning the industry on your own, would it be worth it? You know, guys, the information alone we've given you tonight, you can go out and do it on your own. Some people try, and guess what? They come knocking back and saying, "Hey, Ryan, is that offer? Can I still join?" Right? Because you can go out and watch all the information you want online. You can go and look at loads of opportunities, but we have this for £79 because we want it to be a no-brainer for people to be like, "Yes, we want to join. Yeah, I want to become an online entrepreneur. And I want to use this system." So here's what you need to do next. If all this has resonated with you, that is, click the button below or above this video that says join our team. Create your Project Q1 account. You can schedule your coaching call immediately and begin your system orientation and initial training. Okay, it's pretty straightforward. We'll then welcome you to our community and celebrate your choice to break free from the so-called rat race. Get you off that spinning wheel, right? Some people actually want your success. And then we'll show you exactly how to become profitable as fast as possible with our system. So let's recap. If you want to learn how to build a profitable online business, get started without technical skills or prior experience, save time, money, and skip all of the common mistakes most people make, and start becoming profitable, and join these amazing leaders, actually learn from these people who have done it before. As I said, over 600 people have done. Click the button, invest £79 to start your online business and change your life. It's that simple. So what's the catch? Ryan, you've shown me all this, but what is the catch? Click the orange button right now, right? But what is that catch? There is no catch. We're going to give you complete access to our entire training suite, marketing system, and community for a full 14 days to decide if our program is for you. If you don't like it, you can have a refund. But you won't, because we know you're going to absolutely love our team and the value you receive within the community. It's like opening a new door to a world you didn't even know existed. That's what online marketers are. Our testimonials speak for themselves. But all you have to do is click the orange button right now and join our team. Okay, here's the the website you're going to go through to. Once you click that orange button, you can see the limited time special. It's a secure payment area. In fact, let me show you right now. Here we go. You're going to come through to here, putting your name and email, go through to step 2, lifetime membership, £79, one off, putting your number, your CVC, there's 3 digits on the back, complete your order, straight through, and then you come to create an account. What you do then, log into your account, you start your new member training here, you go through from lesson 1 all the way to 9, fill out your coaching questionnaire, your coaching survey, right? So your coach will get to know you, and then they can help you strategize a plan from where you are now to where you want to go. Okay, then you're going to find out the products and services we're working with, book your coaching call. You will click this one. If I'm going to be your coach, you'll click this one, the 30-minute call, and then this is my time, Budapest, and you can pick a time that suits you. Then we have the basic Facebook training here, guys. You can come through. Once you've been with us for a couple of months, you'll then go to the advanced training. And as you said, all this is click by click, step by step. Mindset resources, right? And we have a bunch of other stuff in here that you can go through in your own time. So this is what over 600 people are now utilizing. And you can click here, add your coach on Facebook, and click this Facebook community, and you'll come through. And you can, here we go, new person come through today, Chloe Frost. So here's our Facebook community, 613 members right now. We had a mastermind on today, a bunch of value given, welcoming new members into the team, some motivational stuff, some of our team, some of them even, you know, like Shannon over here, he's a BMXer, doesn't like wearing tops. New members coming into the team, people hitting new ranks with the business that we're working with. And yeah, just a bunch of value. We've got all the file sections in here with all the recordings of previous replays, and we've got everything basically, guys. But this is something you can go through as you are joining, right? And as you're going to be working with us. But right now, let's hear some of the success stories. And I've been going on for just over an hour right now, and we've got a couple of girls and a couple of boys with us on the panel. So I would like to bring out, who shall we bring out first? I think we'll bring out Lily. So Lily, can you turn on your camera and unmute yourself? And guys, let me introduce Lily. As you saw before, she made over $2,000 within her first 3 weeks with us at Project Q1. And she's going to basically, she can introduce herself and tell you, you know, what took her from watching a webinar, like you guys right now, to where she is. And balls in your court, Lily. Hopefully, when do you take that cast off?
Oh, it comes off tomorrow, hopefully.
Yeah, good. But yeah,
actually,
over to you.
Able to sit.
Oh, PQ1, love it. You should put that out.
On there. Yeah. So hi guys, nice to actually meet you. The point I was at in my life before I found kind of Project Q1 and before I jumped on board was I got back from traveling for about 6 or 7 months, and I'd gone back into my usual kind of daily routine of working in retail and just kind of hating it, if I'm honest. We'd just come back through on the other side of Christmas, and it was January sales, and all hell was breaking loose in the stores as it does. And at that point, I was on my way to work, and it was literally taking me about 2 or 3 hours to get to work at that point. And I was on the way, and I'd missed a notice whilst I was on the bus, and I was like, right, this is it. Something needs to change now. I've had enough. And it was kind of, I got to work and I was like, right, okay, you're acting a little bit irrational. Don't hand it in just yet. Have a plan. So it was a couple of days later that I kind of stumbled across Project Q1, and immediately I was like, right, this is my opportunity. This kind of gives me the freedom to travel. I can work online. I don't know, it's everything I'd ever wanted, really. It kind of was a community of like-minded people that would support me as well. So as soon as I seen kind of Project Q1, I watched the webinar, much like the one you've watched tonight. And that was it. I was all in. I messaged Ryan straight away, and he was a bit confused. He was like, "When did you see this? How did you find me?" Because it was midweek, and I was like, "I don't really know. You were just on my Facebook." But yeah, so I jumped on board, and as I say, straight away I hit the floor running. I was like, right, this is my opportunity. And within kind of 3 weeks of joining Project Q1, I handed my notice in at work. And I had quite a lengthy notice period. I had kind of an 8-week notice period, but within 3 weeks, I knew that this was what I wanted. I was already making money back. I kind of was in a position where I was booking holidays already, and I was getting to grips with the training. I was kind of becoming a leader within the community already within 3 weeks. And that was just because of my mindset and kind of being really positive, being focused and driven. And straight away, I was like, right, this is everything I've been looking for. So after 8 weeks, so the end of August, I actually left work. So I've now been online completely full time, if you would say, for kind of approaching 2 to 3 months now. And in that time, I've been to Malta, I've been to Portugal, I've been to Dublin. I'm going to Budapest in 2 weeks to meet Ryan. So yeah, kind of literally like the possibilities are endless. If you just kind of sign up and just have a look around, even if you just sign up and have a look, it's literally something that will always play on your mind. If you don't, you at least need to explore the option and know if it is for you or if it's not. But there's not many people it's not for. But yeah, I literally couldn't say anymore. Right, back to you.
Yeah. So really, what made you click the orange button to actually? Because for a lot of people, it's quite a big deal. To us, we know what's behind within the community and what's going on, but to someone who's brand new, who's watching this right now, and maybe they're a bit skeptical or a bit scared, what would you say to them?
I just say kind of it is literally click by click training. Once you're on the other side and you see how easy it is to follow, there will literally be nothing stopping you. But in terms of actually clicking the button and signing up and becoming a part of Project Q1, it's just, you've got to have kind of the motivation. You've got to have, I don't know, the confidence to step outside your comfort zone and to do something for you for once in your life. How many things do you kind of do for other people? I went to university because I didn't really know what I wanted in life, and I knew that it was a direction that most people took and my mum would be proud of me. And I come in the other end of university and I was like, why did I actually do that? And it wasn't really for me. And if you're going to do anything for yourself and for your future, this is it.
Absolutely. And I had a similar experience. I went to uni, just studied for the hell of studying.
Yeah.
Studied, right? I don't care what anyone says. University is the easiest 3 years of your life. And I felt ashamed actually to throw my cap in the air and knock the point on the floor, and to them have the cheek of selling it again, renting it out again for the day. And it actually costs, right, £79 in the university I went to rent a cap and gown for the day to have a picture. Yeah, they throw it on you and they rip it off. £79. And what that has given me is debt. It gave me debt after graduating. And to see that you can invest £79 in a business, in actual business, like it's a no-brainer. But people still have that kind of mindset because it's something new. The internet's still a new thing. Maybe one of their 300 friends does something online. It's still like treading new water in a way. But the people who take action are the people who reap the rewards, and that's what the opportunity's for.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's bring out Rich. Rich, can you unmute yourself and put your camera on? Let me introduce Rich. Rich has been with us now for just over, it's probably a year, Rich, right?
Yeah, just shy of a year, mate, now. Yeah.
Just shy of a year. And as you saw before, guys, Rich has made over 20 grand in a month. And if someone tells you that, it's like how is that even possible? it's a scam. That's not real. Show me your bank account. You're going to get loads of tons. But Rich doesn't show them his bank account. He shows them his Range Rover. And we're not here to brag or to flaunt you guys. Rich didn't have any tech knowledge. He had no tech experience. He'll tell you about it. But Rich, tell us from when you first started, like why you wanted an online business to where you are and the position you're in right now.
Yeah, cheers. Right. Well, mostly you've already heard my story, but we sort of go over it in different sort of aspects. I wasn't actually looking for an online business, as you know, Ryan. Most people in my team know that. I was sort of forced in a way that I had to look for something else because I hurt my back really seriously in 2009. So I wasn't looking for an online business. To me, an online business was like you said, it was just one of them sort of scam things that them people on the internet did. Not someone like me who was a grafter, just a Labour bloke, from the northeast of England. It wasn't for me. It wasn't something I didn't want to get involved with, to be fair, at first. But how I started, I was an electrician. I did property refurbs. Loved what I did. And I thought that was the way to make money online. I thought that was the way to make money from sort of early 2000. Like I said, I hurt me back in 2009. So at this point in 2009, I didn't really know what I was going to do. I knew that I wanted to continue my electrical business, this, that, and the other, but I knew that it wasn't sustainable in a way that it was a life-changing amount of money that could be made from it. It wasn't something I could think, right, I'm going to do this till I'm 65, retire with an awesome pension. And it was only because I came in from work one day after a really hard day pulling cable that I thought, there's got to be something different out there for me. I don't want to be doing this for the rest of my life. Like I said, I wasn't looking for an online business. I'll say that, and I keep saying it. It wasn't for me. I'm not tech savvy. And these are the things now I get asked all the time. But I'm not tech savvy. I've got no idea. Well, to me, I'm the most untech savvy person, I would say, on the planet. I'm not just joking.
Rich, show people how you type.
Yeah, well, that's me, but one finger at a time like that. Yeah. So, but I get by, and I do well now. But when people say to me, I'm not tech savvy, I'll just say, look, I wasn't. But like I said, I came in from work and I had a really hard day at work. I came in and I sat down and I just thought, I need to do something different. And it was that night, you wouldn't believe it. It's like that I never believed in the law of attraction and nothing like that. It was just a myth to me. It was a lot of rubbish. But I sat down that night and I was scrolling through Facebook and I came across an ad. It was like, when I clicked on the ad, it was, this webinar, it was a link to this webinar that we were watching, similar to this anyway. I clicked on it, I sort of went through part of the webinar and I just thought, what a load of rubbish, what a scam. So I shut my laptop, and that's probably the last I was going to hear it for 4 or 5 days. Little did I know that in 4 or 5 days' time, I was to come in from work again after a really hard day again. My back was absolutely killing us. I knew at this point I was going to be off work, self-employed, earning no money. So I thought, how did I find that link? And I remember I got an email, so I went back on the email and just thought, right, I've got nothing to lose. I can't do this for the rest of my life. I need to do something different. Join the team. And it's like, people say all the time, it's like, it's all right for you. You're successful now, but I never was. I struggled with the training, even though it's a baby could do it. But to me, I struggled because I had no tech experience whatsoever. And like I was 44 when I joined. And all I can say is, like, for someone who's worried about getting online, it is so easy. Honestly, the best thing it was a life-changing moment for me joining PQ1. I know it's sort of cliche and everyone talks about it being like that cliche moment where you say, oh, everyone will say that, but it was literally the best decision of my life. Like, just an example, like Rai was saying about my Range Rover. This time last year, I wouldn't have even looked at anything like that because I knew it's not even about buying the car. It's about being able to afford the payments for me now. And it's like, that is nothing to me now. But last year, I couldn't have even looked at a Range Rover because I knew I couldn't afford the payments. And like when I go on a holiday, and I know for a fact Adam will come out and say the same sort of thing later. Adam will come out later and explain how he makes money while he's on holiday. And this is exactly the same for me. I did a cruise probably, when was it, 2 or 3 months ago now. And while I was away, I had no Wi-Fi. When I'm on holiday, I'm on a holiday. I take videos, for the business. But when I was on holiday, my first week, I got Wi-Fi when I got off the ship for 1 day. And in that one, I'll tell you, in that first week, I earned over £7,000. And it was like, nobody earns money when they're on holiday. They're always thinking about, going back and thinking, oh, I've got all these bills to go back to. Well, with what the system we have now, it works 24/7. It's 90% automated. So you only do the 10%. But once you become good at it, you can earn money literally when you're on a holiday or sunbathing. And that's how good the system is. That's my story. So, it's anyone sitting on the fence and sort of thinking, I'm tempted, but, what if? Just take a leap. At the end of the day, it's £79. You can just ask for a refund if you're not happy. But £79, I can guarantee you, if you're like-minded, driven, and coachable, it's going to be a life changer for you. I can guarantee you that.
That's it, Rich. And like your story is amazing, and it appeals to so many people because so many people out there we're like you, or are like what you used to be like. Yeah. Right? They're trading their time for money. Their income is solely on their back to do manual labor, right? And it's just pressure, right? Basically, you've got a family on your back, and it's up to you to support them through manual labor. You're just destroying your body.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely destroying your body. And it's 2017, right? And there's systems in place, and like our community as an example, where people can just hop on board and start utilizing these systems, because that's where the future's going. We're in a multi-billion-dollar industry, right? And when more people are starting to gain traction and understand the power of working online, I'm becoming less skeptical, because there's more normal people like ourselves that are doing it, right? So there's more and more people jumping on board, but it's the people that, like, you can jump on board and do this anytime, but like they say, when was the best time to plant a tree? 20 years ago, right? When's the second best time?
Yeah, and that's exactly what I was going to say, is like, if this was only available to me at like in my 20s, 25, 30-year-old, how successful I would be, like comparison even to what I am now, is unreal. And like, these are the times when you can see as a 25, 30, 40-year-old person coming in, that this is so possible, because online is just the way to go. And I just wish it had been there even 5 years ago for me. But as it is, I started when I was 44. I'm already retired. I retired on the 10th of May. It took me a little bit longer because there was only a few of us, as Ryle saying, when we started. But now, like, for the individuals, the new person coming in, the training is so easy, and people's retiring that much earlier because of the community that we've got. Like it's that easy to ask a question and get it answered. And there's so much help out there. I would just say join. I would just say join, as simple as that.
You know what I love there? You said it took you a bit longer to retire, right, and go full-time online. Usually it takes people 45 years to be in a position to retire, right? And they've got 45 years of doing the same, sorry for my friends, but the same shit, right? And that is what I didn't want to do. And that is what we're here to prevent people from having to do. Right, and it says it took a bit longer. It probably took you what?
10 months.
10 months to be in a position where you can retire from the trade you've been taught. You were told as a kid, you must do this, Rich, if you want to put bread on the table. Yeah, there's so much more to life than just eating bread, isn't there? Right?
Exactly.
More to life.
Just do it. Just do it. It's out there.
Guys, at the end of the day, people have money. Money is replenishable. Yeah, I'm going to bring out a couple more guys right now. So, Camila, do you want to unmute yourself and jump on? But guys, money is replenishable. You get an income every single month, right? Let me put this into perspective for people. you get a set income, and you know how much you're going to get. You know roughly how much you're going to spend. Well, most people don't invest. You know how much you're going to spend on rent or mortgage or food or clothing the kids or buying a new pencil case or going out and getting some flaming sambucas and whatever Friday night, right? How about you make it? Some people watching this right now aren't like that, and they're looking for an opportunity. But some people don't understand investment, and investment is something where you put money into, and over time, learning, you take money out and you make money, you make an income. So what I would say to anyone who's watching this right now, who's like, oh, £79, like that's my usual Friday night fund, right? How about one Friday night in a month? You don't go out and you invest in yourself. Invest in a training that is cutting edge, is something you don't learn in schools, that's going to keep you in a job, right? Something that has no cap. And just think, put yourself in this situation right now. If you start right now, where will you be in 6 months? Where will you be in 12 months? Will you be living in the same place? Will you be hanging around with the same people? Will you be driving the same car? Will you even be driving a car? Will you be living somewhere? Like for me, it's traveling. I love traveling. But for you, it can be whatever you want it to be, right? So don't think short term and like what you're going to get today or tomorrow, because that's what we're trained to think. We normally see things marketed like extra large meal here. Come and get this right now over here, right? Think what you can create for yourself over a long period of time with the skill set we're going to teach you. So I'd like to congratulate, before I bring out Camila, I'd like to congratulate Scott Fain. I know you've been commenting you weren't able to log into the members area. I just emailed you now. So congratulations. Judith, Chloe, Cody, Ruth, congratulations on joining already this evening and guaranteeing yourselves that coaching call, right? So looking forward to working and introducing every one of you into our community. But now let me introduce Camila. Camila's been with us for a few months and she's fast becoming a leader and is a leader of our community right now, and has now put herself in a position that she's not going to be working for much longer, right? And Camila's put her back to the wall again, not tech savvy, but she's going to make this work. She is making it work right now, and this is someone you'll be able to relate to because she's in that transition now of almost in a position where she can hire a boss and go full-time online, right? Camila, that's just around the corner. So let's hear your story and why you joined Project Q1.
Okay, so yeah, I have been on board for about 3 months, and thank you, Ryan. Yes, I am putting myself out there within the community. I actually was asked in one of our sort of Sunday night masterminds to be involved in a presentation, all in regards to general kind of positivity and things like that. And when you jump on board, you'll be able to watch the replay for that. And then get a bit more idea of it. But yeah, no, it's been amazing. I basically did a bit of traveling, and traveling really kind of opened my mind, and it kind of just changed what, my mindset to work and what I wanted to do. And I realized that actually traveling for me, much like Ryan, was really my passion. So I went to Vietnam, and then I also went to the Philippines. And when I came back from the Philippines, I kind of felt really despondent about not the idea of traveling again, but the idea of having to work all year to be able to travel again. So I'd kind of become quite fed up with my job. And funnily enough, like Ryan says, I'm not very tech savvy, but I actually work as an IT resourcer. So I speak to IT people, all the time, but literally have no clue myself when it comes to it. And I just got really, really fed up. I mean, like working in recruitment, I see what the company bills for my efforts and then what I get. And that's massive disparity. Like it's a minimal percent. So I kind of got really fed up of that. And then I kind of started seeing all these kind of like laptop lifestyle type things on Facebook. And I just thought, yes, that resonates with me. And I started kind of looking about for something that I would be able to do, something that would be sort of realistic and obtainable. And I found Project Q1. And then I watched a webinar which was similar to this webinar. And I just thought, yes, much like Lily was saying earlier, like, yes, this is it. This is exactly what I want. I'd watched a few others before and it didn't really align with me too much. But this, I was like, my God, yes, I can do this. And I jumped on board and got into the members area. And like you saw earlier, like it is really, really easy and it's all kind of laid out for you. And you just literally go through the different sections. And I've been able to get myself sort of up and running. I've got a business, which is really weird to say. You know, I am now an entrepreneur, which again, that was another thing that was really scary, just that word. I couldn't even pronounce it before, but you know, I can say now entrepreneur. And really it's, you know, it's just about being persistent, doing the work, following the training, and like literally anyone can do it if you just have that belief in yourself. And joining Project Q1, it's all about personal development and sort of positivity and believing in yourself and having confidence in yourself to be able to do these kind of things, because you can. Your voice in your head just tells you that you can't. And now I'm in a place, well, I've been for quite a while, I've been in a place where I'm very confident with my ability and I'm being successful. And it's probably not too long until I will be in a position where I will comfortably be able to then fire my boss and be full-time like the rest of the guys.
It's brilliant, Camilla, watching you grow as a person with us at Project Q1 and the value you can actually give to even newest people coming through, right? Even though you've only been with us for 3 months and started this journey, the seed was planted back when you were traveling. You knew something else was out there. You knew something else was possible. And it's quite funny. For those of you who are maybe your friends with me on Facebook already, I do a few live streams every now and then. And I had someone comment on my live stream and actually message me saying, it's a scam, right? It's a scam, just like that. And what I like to do is address the person, because what they're actually doing is it's a reflection of themselves. And when someone has that, it's a pain they have when you like have that kind of aggression. It's something that they need to address. So I want to say, okay, so what is a scam to you? It's like, it's an online scam. Like, okay, so what is an online scam? And maybe they've been approached by someone before, right? And it's some kind of Ponzi scheme, and someone's, you know, told them, sold someone the stars, right? If you invest this money into this nothingness, you get the universe, and then they end up flat on their face, and they have give online business a bad reputation. So when I got to the bottom of it, that's what it was. Someone had heard from someone else who had a bad experience online. And yeah, there's tons of stuff online that isn't real, but what you need to do is sift through what is real and what's not real, and see the people who are actually generating success and the people who are actually positive and not forcing anything out of anyone. You know, what we're doing here is providing a platform, providing an opportunity for your growth and for you to actually grow a sustainable business. So yeah, it's quite funny. The mindset.
I think also as well, sorry, Ryan, I think also as well, one thing that I've kind of learned recently is that because of my change in mindset, I think that we're kind of bred to be negative and to be pessimistic and think that everything in the world is actually, you know, that it's bad. But through this whole process of like changing my mindset and changing how I view things, that has probably been the biggest difference in me.
Yeah, that's it. It's that mindset shift. And when you've been places like, say, for example, you were traveling you kind of meet people who are doing stuff like we're doing now, but you always wonder, because you see them doing it, you're like, how the hell do you even start something like that? Like, how do you even get into online? I've never learned online. I didn't take online business class at school because the freaking thing doesn't exist. It doesn't even exist. And it's training programs like ours, and like there's tons of stuff out there, and especially for guys in the UK right now. Most of these things we're a global community, right? But most of these things are in the US. When I first got started, I was begging for something in the UK like this, right? And I could see all these people in the US having great lives and traveling and having fun. I was like, why can't people in the UK have that? Why do I have to be a teacher? Why do I have to teach and travel at the same time? Yeah, and that's what we've been able to create in the UK, and that's the kind of momentum we're building right now. So it's great fun as well. You'll probably see us here. We're all happy. What time is it? It's 10:45 on a 11:15 for me, right? On a Sunday evening, and usually, what are people's faces like on Sunday evening? They're like all smacked up, miserable, hungover. Got to go to work. Got to wake up to their alarm clocks in the morning. When in reality, when you work hard at something, you're going to hear Adam's story right now. In 5 months, Adam was able to retire from his job as an underwriter. Yeah, and Adam is just an example of someone within our community, especially from the UK, who's been able to come in with no experience, follow a training for 5 months, and during that time, he also became a leader. Right, he put himself in a position, and now he's an actual influencer within our community, showing people how to do exactly the same thing. And some of you who have just signed up this evening, become a new member, you can actually have your coaching calls with one of those guys right now, potentially even Adam, who has just been through what the newest person is going to go through. And Adam, tell us from starting to now what's going on, and specifically what you were able to do while you're on holiday, because I love that part of the story.
Yes, I mean, I'll just sort of go back right to the beginning, really. So it was May this year when I joined and jumped into Project Q1. So at that time, I'd just come back from a holiday in Miami, and I went back to work on that first day, as you do after a 2-week holiday, and I was just fed up, really. I'd been in my finance job 10 years at that point, as an underwriter, as Ryan said, and I wasn't really getting anywhere sort of money-wise. You would think that you would after being at a company for 10 years. I was making that company like 40 grand a month in some months, and I was getting paid sort of what would be about less than sort of 5% of that 40 grand that I'm making for that company. So like Camila said as well, you can see how much you're making for the companies when you have an employed job, but then you put that at the side of what you're actually getting paid each month, your paycheck, and you think, and I was thinking something needs to change. That gave me like a reality check. I just sort of proposed to my now fiance, and I've got a wedding to pay for next year, and at that point in May I was thinking, what am I going to do? I just need to make some money. So I come across an ad on Facebook, and I wasn't like Lily Beth. I wasn't sort of in straight away. I was a bit sort of skeptical and thinking, oh, is that possible to make money online? How would I go about it? So it did take me a couple of days to actually think, to sort of come round to the idea. But then I was thinking, what's the alternative? Am I just going to be here in like 10 or 20 years in this job, making money for someone else? Or am I actually going to change something and just give something a go? So that's what sort of clinched it for me. I just thought there's nothing for me to lose. And this is how I can make some money. I just needed a plan how to do it. And this was the plan, Project Q1. And as Ryan said, just over 2 weeks ago now, I quit that job that I was with that company for 10.5 years, and I've got a wedding to pay for next year. So it was not a decision that I took lightly, but I was just making a lot more money than I was in my employed job. So it was just a no-brainer for me, and now I'm sort of full-time online. So the story that Ryan's talking about with me going on holiday is similar to Richard's, just didn't earn as much as Richard. Yeah, in 2 weeks when I was in Spain, this was about a month ago, I made £4,000 in that 2 weeks just from being on my laptop for about 1 or 2 hours around the pool. And I had a bit of Wi-Fi, so yeah, I made just under £4,000 in that 2 weeks. And at the end of that holiday, it was one of them when I couldn't believe it, whereas I had some money left at the end of the holiday. Whereas I've normally been on holidays and the last couple of days you're thinking, oh, I've got to get home and need, well, when I get home, I've got some bills to pay and when's the next payday? It wasn't like that at all. I'd actually been on holiday and actually had more money in my account than when I went out with. So yeah, anyone who's on the fence, I was in that position. I said for a couple of days, I was thinking, is this really possible? Can I make money online? How am I going to do it? And I just thought I've got nothing to lose. So I went in, saw, how everything works, how the system works. And I thought, yes, I can definitely do this, and just went all in. So yeah, that's my story. And that's what I would say to anyone that's sort of on the fence or wondering if they can make money online. Yes, it is possible. And I'm proof of that. And all the guys here are as well.
Brilliant, Adam. And there's tons more people within the community who are proof this works, these systems work. And what Camila said before, I know how you feel. Some people watching this right now, they're like, wow, the information you showed us tonight is unreal. I've never even heard of it before. Or some of you are like, yeah, this is actually the 87th webinar I've watched, and I still can't quite do it. Like, is it real? Are these people even real? Are they acting right now? Like, I've been in the position. I know how you feel, right? And I've watched webinars before I got up and running a while ago. And guys, all I can tell you is, if you never try, you never know. If you do the same thing on repeat, right, you're going to get the same result. And everyone's heard that Einstein quote. Most of the time, people who post this are the people who do the same thing every day, which is quite ironic. And it is, if you do the same thing on repeat every day, it's the definition of insanity. Yeah, and it's normally a picture of like Einstein sitting there, and then it's some girl or boy who does the same job, or man or woman who does the same job for the next 40 years, right? And I wanted to create a lifestyle for myself where every week is different, every year is different, right? And I could see around me. I could see around me after graduating. As I told you before, I was kind of scared at the fact people were willingly just walking straight into jobs they didn't want to do, that they are then trapped in for the next 40 years of their lives. And this is the social normal thing to do. And you ask people why, and they don't know. And then when you dig deeper, the answer is just because they think it's the right thing to do, right? Just because it's the right thing to do, right? But how about if someone challenged that? If someone said, do you want to do this? And if you ask someone if they want to do something, then there's a different answer. If you ask someone, so when are you at your happiest, right? Usually it's when you're on holiday, or Christmas, or a week off, or a bank holiday weekend, right? And as we said before, the internet is brand new, only 20 years old. And that's why there's so many successful people that have jumped on the bandwagon, that have jumped on board and generating success for themselves. And there's no difference between us right here and you guys watching the webinar right now. It's just one click of a button away. Once you kind of rub shoulders and you are aware and you see the kind of people within these communities that are actually helping people out, and like the kind of books we recommend as well for you to get up and running, because what you're doing is generating a lifestyle for yourself. Yeah, you don't stay. Some people that before they join you, maybe you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Maybe you can't see where you're going to be going. But what we do, we create a lifestyle at Project Q1, and you can see us all. We're all happy on a Sunday night, right? And we're all going to be happy on a Monday morning as well, for those of us who decide to even get up on a Monday morning. And we promote, like, as I said, a lifestyle, kind of books to read. I've got a bunch behind me right here. And these also help you become a more positive person. And what happens with that is then your business grows as a result. It kind of goes hand in hand. So as we said, you know, it's not, would you guys say it's easy to do? I'm curious. I've never called any of you guys out and said.
No. The only thing I would say, right, is I always get a lot of people sort of saying, I don't know what, I've just totally lost what I was going to say. I think I was going to say, like, people will automatically say, right, how do you get involved? The first thing is you make that change, and it's like, if you don't do, like what you were trying to say about Einstein, if you don't do something different, you're going to get the same results for the rest of your life. That's the Einstein quote, something along them lines. And what I always get is people saying, like, it's basically that quote in reverse. Like, how do I make that sort of jump to where I can make that sort of money? And it's the same answer all the time. If you don't do something different, like you've just said all the night, right? You'll never know if you don't do something different. You'll just never know. Yeah, and that's. I forgot actually what I was going to say in the first place, to be fair.
It's like if you never try, you never know, right? And as I said, there's going to be people who are seeing this webinar for the first time tonight, and there's also going to be people who have watched a ton of webinars and just gathering information. But the thing is, as we said, the information alone isn't enough, right? And what we have on a plate for you is enough, right? What we have in our members area, it's not just something we throw together. It's what we've learned over, like, my experience, the other leaders' experience, right? Is years and years and years. And what we've gathered all this information together and put it in a sleek, streamlined training, which we showed you. Yeah, you combine that with a community and a product and service people actually want in their lives. Yeah, you're onto a winning combination. And this is how business is done right now, through webinars like this, right? And you'll see it happening more and more and more. For those of you who take action, congratulations tonight. You've taken action. You're working your way through module number 1. You're going to be introduced to our group over the next 24 hours, right? So it's exciting times for you guys. But for the people who don't decide to take action tonight and maybe sleep on it, because I know that's what some people like to do, or struggle to sleep because you're excited, right? And you go to bed, you wake up tomorrow morning, and it's kind of in the back of your head, you're like, oh yeah, that opportunity, yeah. You just kind of carry on and drift away, right? And that can happen, but you've been given the information now. We've given you all the information, and you know the internet is growing. It's not dying. It's here to stay. So the people who take action today, like the people who plant that tree today, are the people who are going to harvest. Oh, I just thought my own quote. Are the people who are going to harvest tomorrow, right? You're going to reap what you sow. Oh, someone's already thought of that before me. Reap is what you sow, right? No, guys, but seriously, we've given you all the information you need this evening. It's enough information for people to take action and kind of see how we're working in our members area and within our community. So I'm super excited to get all you guys up and running. And I named some names before. We had a few more people actually register and become members, which is exciting. We've got a few viewers left, and I forgot to do the frequently asked questions. So I'm going to hop in.
Can I just say one more thing, right? What I forgot before, I just remembered it.
You can say what you want. You're now an online champion.
Is that most people who sort of want to get involved in online business, most of the time are put off because of people thinking, you know, this is not normal. So they put pressure on them to think it's a scam, right? We are brought up from early age to go to school, get a job, go to college, go to university, and it's like it's more blinkered. You're more blinkered, and you're like sheep. You're basically following a program of people telling you what you should do, and like we've mentioned before, if for someone to say to you, right, yeah, brilliant, go to university, spend £20,000 going to university, that's brilliant. You come out with a qualification, but you'll never ever get a job in that qualification. So that's all right to spend that £20,000 on something like that. But God forbid you say to somebody, right, I'm going to invest some money in an online business. You're like, whoa, it's straight away, it's a scam because it's not normal. Yet out of the 100% of the population, 98% of the people in the world are hired by the 2% who work online and are entrepreneurs. So just, think of that as why we're in this position.
Exactly, Rich. People need to bear that in mind. And yeah, it's the action takers of today who are going to be the successful people of tomorrow. Like, we know that, everyone in the community knows that. There's now hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people. Working online is a huge movement of people. Yeah, and we all understand this. When someone new comes in and lock arms, they also start understanding, start piecing things together, work through a training, and then they're going to be in a position to also help the newest person jump on board and come in. Like you guys on the panel right now are some of the people that are free on a Sunday evening to show the world, right, what it is we have to offer. But I'll jump into some of our frequently asked questions. Here we go. Let me get my mouse to work. Screen share. So, present. So there's only one way you can lose if you don't click the orange button and join us right now. I'm trying to regain my presentation self. So yeah, guys, we've shown you everything, right, this evening. We've had a good chat with you now. You've spoken to us basically on a one-to-one basis. And you've seen us having back and forth conversations about what it actually is that we do. Yeah, you've watched all the way to this point. I know there's a bunch of people still on with us live, and you want an opportunity. You're looking for an opportunity. That's what we've shown you. We know you want to build an online business that will set you free. We're giving you the vehicle to do it. And you're not going to find an opportunity to invest for this kind of value anywhere else. All you have to do is click that orange button right away and join the success team. And for whatever crazy reason you don't want to pursue, we give you a refund. Yeah, even if it's 13 days, 59 hours, 59 hours, it's because 13 days, 23 hours, 59 minutes, and 59 seconds, I will still give you a refund. Yeah, I don't care. And here's some of our frequently asked questions that we get. So question number 1 is, I don't believe it's going to work. How can I know it's real? Well, honestly, without belief, you're never going to be able to succeed in anything that you do, right? We're giving you an amazing opportunity along with our professional support and community. What you choose to do with this is totally up to you. But if at this stage you're unable to believe in yourself more than anything and your own ability to make your business work that we're going to show you, then you can always stick to your 9 to 5, or 9 to 6, or 8 to 8, or whatever it is you're doing, right? Because being an entrepreneur isn't for absolutely everyone. Some people like that so-called security, right? But the easiest and fastest way for you to believe in yourself is by achieving results. And to achieve results requires action, not procrastination. Are there any other costs after signing up? With us at Project Q1, absolutely none. However, remember that this is your chance to have your own online business. And with any business, there are costs involved. At the start, you're going to need to get affiliated with a product that ranges from 0 to thousands. Obviously, the more you're able to invest, the easier it is. And the less you invest, the harder you're going to have to work, right? The less you invest, the more time you put in. But success is totally possible. And it's up to you and your efforts at every level. You're also going to need an advertising budget. This can be whatever you want it to be. But the more you spend, the more people are going to see your advert. And the more people that are going to see your advert, the more sales and revenue you'll make. That's how marketing works. Okay? It's fine to start with a small budget and build up the revenue that you make. This is called compounding. And it's this that allows our revenues to scale and snowball. And the moment you realize the power of compounding is when you'll never worry about money ever again. Is this only for people in the UK? Anyone from literally anywhere in the world can do this. As long as you have an internet, a bank account, and a few spare brain cells to go with it, and a drive to do it, then go for it. Yeah, the internet has no immigration control or any borders, and everyone's welcome. Stop and think about how you can work from literally anywhere in the world while selling to anyone, anywhere. This has never been done before or possible in the history of mankind. A few hundred years ago, you used to have to stock physical products on a boat, and hopefully the river's going, you've got to follow the river down, right, and go to the next town. And that's how business used to be done, because that made sense back then. This is what makes sense right now. Can I do this from my smartphone? Yes. Getting ahead of myself. Can I do this on my phone? Yeah, but you're going to mess with your eyesight. We don't want anyone squinting. Nowadays, it's cheaper to get a decent laptop than the latest iPhone anyway. So if you're really focused on your business and wanting to make money, guess which device you need the most? So let me ask you a question. Have you ever considered how much your money you can earn from the device rather than how much the device actually costs? Can I team up with my Uncle Norris? Well, of course you can, but wouldn't it be better for you both to have your own businesses and we're able to help and motivate each other instead? When you sign up, you'll discover our complete business model and you'll see exactly how easily you can make it work for you. I don't have £79, Ryan. Can I start up now and pay later when I've made some money? Of course not. Try asking your pub landlord the same question about this weekend or the one just gone, right? We're talking about starting a lucrative business here. If you can't even find £79 right now, then honestly, if you're the type of person who's just scraping by, right now this isn't for you, okay? You're going to need a serious shift in mindset if you're scraping for pennies now. Otherwise, that's the kind of mindset that stays with you, okay? Seize right now and make that change. Imagine how easy it will be when you no longer have to check your pockets each time you want to buy something. And if anyone is in that position right now where you have the mindset that you want to start something for yourself, but you don't have £79, send me a private message and I will send you back. I've got about 20 ideas that you can use to get £79 in less than 24 hours. Because anyone who says they don't have the cash, I just plain don't believe people, right? So let me jump out of my screen share. And here we are at the end of the presentation. Guys, I've taught you about an online business opportunity this evening. The guys on the panel have shown you the results they've been able to generate whilst using the system. And I'm going to leave the rest up to you, right? We've got a few people still on with us. If you do have any more questions, guys, you can either email back to the emails that you've been receiving to invite you here this evening, or you can scroll just underneath and you can add your coach on Facebook. I think all the questions have been addressed this evening. So, guys, I'm going to wrap up right here and bid everyone a good evening. If you're in the UK, if you're in the US, good afternoon. If you're anywhere further east, good morning, I guess. And yeah, I love you and leave you guys and leave the ball in your court. Looking forward to working with every single person that has joined this evening. Looking forward to welcoming you to our community and to get your business up and running. And for everyone else, yeah, good night and thanks for coming.